So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, Detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone. Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
محقق.
Hello? Hello?
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Wait here. I'll go around back.
مرحبا شباب صبايا، ترينكس معكم واهلين فيكم بالحلقة الأولى من تختيمتي للعبة Alone in the Dark. صراحة ما بعرف إذا هي حتصير سلسلة ولا حلقة، بس حلقة واحدة ووقف، لأنه الريفيوز كلها للعبة سيئة جدا، وأنا توقعت هذا الشيء وقلت لكم بفيديو ماضي، لأنه تأخرت كتير بالديفلوبمنت مثل ما قلت لكم المرة الماضية. صراحة ما بعرف شو ممكن أتوقع من هاللعبة، بس يلا بنجرب حظنا. صحيح رمضان كريم. كيف رمضان معكم؟ مستصعبين الصيام ولا لا؟ اكتبوا لي تحت بالكومنتس. انا صراحة ما كثير مستصعب الصيام هالفترة، لانه جاي شوي على شتاء، فاسهل من ما تكون عطشان وصيف والوضع سيء. والله ما عندي فكرة اللعبة كيف بدها تكون، بس الكل عم يقول انه اللعبة سيئة كتير، وانه يعني مبينة انه رخيصة، فخلونا نشوف سوا. بس بدكم يعني اعملها سيريز واعمل سلسلة كاملة عن اللعبة، اكتبوا لي تحت بالكومنتس. اذا هذا الفيديو بيعمل منيح اكيد حاعمل سيريز، بس اذا ما عمل منيح ما بظن اني اعمل جزء تاني. بس سمعت شغلة فيها انه بشكل عام اللعبة اوكي بشكل عام اللعبة عن جد بتخوف. هيك عم يقولوا الناس، وانه للناس اللي بيحبوا الهورر والعاب الرعب ممكن يعجبوا ما عاد تحكي، ممكن ينعجبوا بهي اللعبه. شوفي هون، فما بنعرف لسه، هلا بدنا نجربها. بس ما بعرف شلون هيك الكاميرا فيها غريبه شوي صراحه. اوكي شكلها بدها تنقزنا هيك كثير. شوفي هون، هذا الدم. ما بعرف ليش الكاميرا فيها مزعجة، ما بيطلع لفوق؟ لا.
That's one big tree to fit inside a conservatory.
شوفي هون، مفتاح ثاني، هاوس كيبرز كي. اوكي
Huh? What?
اوكي علقنا. انا صوت مين هاد؟ اوكي خلونا بعد عنه. تعالوا نشوف شو في هون. احلى شيء انه المحقق اجى مع البنت مشان لانه قال بتخاف، واغلب اللعبه ما حيكونوا سوا.
Don't mind if I do.
صحيح الديفيكولتي اللي عم بلعبها للعبه ستاندرد، ما عم بلعبها هارد مثل العاده، لانه صراحه ما شكلي حجيبها بلاتنم. يعني عم بلعبها بحسابي الثاني لاني ما شكلي حجيبها بلاتنم. اللي ما بيعرف انا كثير بجيب العاب
Every day
بلاتنم.
your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gree-gree. Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, $0.25. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
You must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please, I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madam. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
اوكي شباب، هدول الكتب حاتركن طالما هنا عم يحكوا. اذا انتم بدكم يعني ما اتركن اكتبوا لي تحت بالكومنتس او قدموهم يعني. مثل ما كنت عم بقول انا بجيب بلاتنمز الالعاب كتير بحب، فاذا بتحبوا كمان تشوفوا هيك شيء اكتبوا لي كمان تحت بالكومنتس وقولوا لي يعني شو رايكم، شو بتحبوا تشوفوا بالقناه تبعي. لساتني جديد على هالقصه، بس والله انا عم فكر لقدام اعمل انه العاب البلاتنمز، جيبهم بلاتنم على الشاشه وهيك، وممكن لقدام اعمل لهم ستريمينج على التويتش او اليوتيوب، ما بعرف لسه. اوكي حنعمل حالنا ما عم نسمع الاصوات اللي فوق. هلا انا صرت بقلب المانشن. شو هاد؟ سمكيران.
What was that?
يا حبيبي ثواني بس. شوف هون مقفول. زلمة ما بتحمل الفيران، عن جد ما بتحمل الفيران. تيكت. شو هاد اللي عم بعمله انا؟ في شي هون، طلقات سلاح.
I need the key.
اوكي مقفول الباب. الحمد لله لاني ما بدي اكمل هون الصراحة، خلونا نطلع لفوق احسن. شوفي هون.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
اوكي. ايه وكمان قالوا صحيح على البازل اللي شفناها هلا انه فيها كتير بازلات وحلوين، منهم حلوين ومنهم عايدين كتير. ما بعرف صراحة، انا ماني حاسس اللعبة حتكون كتير سيئة مثل ما كانوا متوقعين، يعني انا توقعتها ما حتكون ممتازة لانه كتير تأخرت بالديفلوبمنت مثل ما قلت لكم، بس سيئة كتير ما بظن. هلا بنشوف. وقالوا كمان انه ما فيها كتير وحوش، فيها وحوش محددة. بس شغلة واحدة اللي شفتها باللعبة انا صراحة، البرولوج اللي كان موجود باللعبة كتير كان حلو.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
معقول يكون جيرمي ميت؟ ايه كنت عم بقلكن البرولوج اللي بقلب اللعبة، مو اللي بقلب اللعبة، انا ما بعرف ليش عم خبص. البرولوج اللي كان في ماب. اوكي completed explored. اوكي بايزاكي او بيازاكي، شو هاد؟ البرولوج اللي نزل للعبة اللي لعبته كتير كان حلو الصراحة.
I need the key.
اوكي في هون باب مقفول. لا هذا الكي. اوكي نشوف شو في جوا يا حبيبي. بس شلون لهلا ما طلع لي حدا بالمانشن؟ غريب على فكرة.
I need the key.
والمناطق اللي بقلب اللعبة حلوين، يعني لهلا المانشن صراحة كثير حلو، مو مثل المانشن تبع ريزيدنت ايفل 1 يعني، بس حلو. شو هاي؟
I need the key.
اوكي بدنا نفتحهم كمان. ليش هاد باين كأنه تذكرت سايلنت هيل 2. هاي اللعبة ماني مصدق امتى تنزل، هي و متل جير سوليد 3 ريميك او متل جير سوليد دلتا. استنوا هلا انا ماني عارفان شو عم ساوي صراحة، ف تعالوا نطلع الطابق الثاني. شو ان شاء الله طلع لي شي وحش.
Thanks.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can.
Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that heartwood gloom, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable? How? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam. All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
ما بظن بيقدر يفوت هيك على البيت. بس اوكي حنسكت عن القصة. حتى لو كان محقق.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Teruel. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi? back from the beyond. Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Signora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis? That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest, and I shall weep.
وضع سيء جدا هالزلمة يا حرام. انت شبك تركض ركضتين وبتفطاس. تعال نشوف هاي. اوكي. خلاص.
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't. Oh, help me out here, will you?
I would kill the guy, throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
Oh, wow. That's striking. I want to save this one. All right, come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming. Miss Hartwood. Emily? What the hell is going on? Where am I?
اوكي شكلنا بلشنا. في شغله بدي لكم عليها شباب، بظن نصكم حيجن علي على الكومنتس، بالكومنتس قصدي. بس Alone in the Dark شو عم يصير؟ Alone in the Dark تبع البلاي ستيشن 3 كثير كنت حبها، ما بعرف ليش كثير الناس كرهوها. اوه يلعن ابوك. شو عم يصير؟ كثير بطيء. ما توقعت في واحد بلزقي. كان في واحد تاني. كنت عم حاول اتجسس، طلع في واحد بلزقي وماني دريان. بس عرفت شو كانوا عم يقولوا لما عم يقولوا انه الكومبات سيء. بتعرف شو شباب؟ حاس حالي بسايلنت هيل هلا.
I can't go that way.
اوكي. يا حبيبي. ايه فمثل ما كنت عم بقول لكم والله الون ذا دارك الجزء تبع تبع البلاي ستيشن 3 انا كثير بحبه. ما بعرف ليش الناس ما حبته.
What the hell is going on?
شايف هذا المقطع من قبل انا يمكن هون كان في تريلر عاملينه.
Okay.
اوكي بس ما في طريقة لصد. هلا انا بعرف انه فيك تتجسس باللعبة وممكن ما تقاتلون للوحوش، في مناطق ممكن ما تقاتلون. بس الصراحة المنطقة كتير حلوة. شوفي هون. اوكي. من علامتي.
I need a key.
Don't let them get inside, compare. They're not the good kind.
Are you... Is this your store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's story.
Jeremy did this. How?
The pact with the dog man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
I'm Detective Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much you paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight. Are you a thinking man, compare?
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess?
You know surprising things, compare. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
اوكي هلا صار وقت نرجع لناح ما كان في باب مقفول. اوكي في شي هون ما ضروري اقعد احكي معه. بحب شلون في عنده طلقات بالمحل بس ما معه فرد. شو هاد؟ يا حبيبي يا حبيبي لازم يركض هو عمي خرطش، لازم يركض يعني الزلمة الشرطي المفروض يعرف يركض. وين كان؟ هون ما؟ يمكن هون على اليسار. لا كان.
Oh.
My weapon broke. اوكي لا ترب لا ترب. بمزح معك حبيبي. اعمل حالي ماني شايفه ولا شو؟ وينه؟ اوه بقى استنى طول بالك. ايش بدي اساعدك خرطيش ولا كأنه الزلمة شرطي. خالصين يعني بس خلاني اول طلقة يقطع عمرك شو غليظ. صار لازمني طلقات ولازمني 100 قصة. شو هاي؟ كان فيها كتير كولكتبلز اللعبة. صحيح كمان قالوا انه اللعبة قصيرة جدا.
I recognize it. It's the talisman, like the one in the painting. I think it's meant for the talisman.
ما بعرف كيف والله ما عندي فكرة
It's
كيف
showing
عملتها.
something. A place? Where is that? Huh.
ما عندي فكرة كيف عملتها على فكرة.
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I just didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Conby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, that's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make a living.
Aren't we all making a living? Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
Why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do belong in the French quarters, Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Having low standards is not a virtue, Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
What can you tell me about Jeremy?
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Sure, but he is crazy, and he's gone missing. Why?
Here, try this.
Ooh, it's good. Got a bite?
It's called a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon. Then, for goodness sake, don't overdo the triple sec.
Okay, what can you tell me about Jeremy?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, constantly worried about events not presenting themselves according to his model of predestination. He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction where to look next.
I'm sorry. I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Yeah, I ran into Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
I'm gonna go, but I'm sure we'll meet again.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
اوكي شباب، حننهي الفيديو هون طالما خلصت الشابتر. لا تنسوا تقولوا لي شو رايكم باللعبة، وبشوفكم بالفيديو اللي بعده. بيس.